So in 2013, you were part of the Miami team that won the ACC Championship, the program's first ever. What did that moment mean to you? And talk about that team specifically.
Man, it was incredible. Honestly, like the run was kind of surreal to a point where you're in the moment and you're not thinking about what all you're doing. We sacrificed, 12 weeks in the summer where we didn't go home. I know we lived in Miami, but we didn't go home, and we spent countless hours in the gym together, running, lifting, fighting, hooping, working out. Like, we trying to do something special. Right. And we had no idea what journey we were embarking on. We started the season and we were cool. Yeah. We lost to Florida Gulf Coast, who ended up being very good.
Yeah, it was tough.
But at the time, nobody knew who they were. Right. So they're like, y'all lost to Florida Gulf Coast? Y'all trash. We go down to Hawaii for a Christmas tournament. We lost 2 out of those 3 games. We lost to Arizona, who was very good that year. And then we lost to Indiana State in overtime on Christmas Day. That was the last time we lost until the second week of February. Wow. So, like, to go on that type of run.
What was that switch like? Was it like your leadership in the locker room? What was that switch like, or just everything clicked?
Everything just kind of started to click. Yeah. And I don't think we really did anything different. I think it was just a different intentionality to it all. Right. And, you win 1. Like, all right, cool. We win 2. We win 5. We go win at NC State at the buzzer. Yeah. We beat Carolina at Carolina. Yeah. Carolina comes to Miami. We beat them by 30 at home.
Yeah, I remember
we
that.
We beat number 1 Duke by 30 at home. We were number 25. We went from number 25 to number 8. Yeah. Like, all of that stuff just kind of happening, and you just looking up and like, wow, we're number 2 in the nation. Right. Before we lost to Wake Forest at Wake Forest. Yeah. But no, the being from North Carolina, like, it's ACC country. Yeah. I always loved Carolina growing up. I always dreamed of playing in the Greensboro Coliseum for Carolina. Yeah. But it just so happened to be against. Right. And I mean, I thank them to this day. Shout out to PJ Harrison. Yeah. I talk to him a lot. A lot of my brothers from Carolina. Yeah. For having that opportunity, man. And it was an incredible feeling for sure.
That's dope, man. That's dope. It's an opportunity a lot of people don't get to live that dream out, to even play in the ACC, but to win the tournament and actually, go to the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, we used to watch the tournament on the fatback TVs when it came on in the classroom. For real, and it's like, that's me. And I've met kids that was like, I watched you play in that tournament.
That's crazy.
And even for me, that's special. It's like, that's an incredible blessing to have that opportunity.
And I'm sure it's even more special from like all of your Raleigh-Durham people that you grew up with.
For sure.
Like actually watching that journey.
Absolutely.
All right, so talk about playing for the legendary Coach Jim Larranaga, true legend in college basketball. He actually recruited me when he was at William & Mary.
Oh, wow.
Before. It's crazy.
And I know he remembers that.
Yeah, the basketball world is super small.
Facts.
But talk about his coaching style and how he shaped you as a player.
Coach L, man, like I just talked to him a couple of weeks ago. We still stay in touch. His coaching style, I feel, was to prepare us in practice for what we would do in the game. And then once the game came, he let us be who we were. Yeah. And just was able to guide us emotionally, kind of keep us poised and keep us ready for the moment. He taught me so much about life. And he gives all of his players like this big green binder full of information, his entire philosophy. He would always do like a thought of the day, even things down to like how to finance a house, how to finance a car, what taxes mean and what they do for you. And this is pre-NIL.
This is dope.
Yeah, so, he definitely helped me grow as a man. Right. But even for me, again, just to give me an opportunity to play and not be held back by maybe somebody that I got recruited over or any type of favoritism or anything like that. I mean, you know how the college game can be.
For sure.
And
it's a business.
Coaches have to play who they feel is best for that moment. Right. If you're not fitting that mold, you may be on the outside looking in. Right. Coach L played who was playing best in that moment. Right. So in that way, I'm eternally grateful for, just his mentorship outside of basketball and life and teaching us all of those things.
Yeah, I had, and my coach, Coach Lombardi, Joe Lombardi at IUP, man, he was special as well as far as the connection of the player. Right. I feel like that's when you get to that level and, you may be in the hot seat, you may not, it just turns into, I'm trying to win games.
Absolutely.
And it's like if you're able to connect with your players, you will win games.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
100%.
So it makes us want to play harder for you.
100%.
So talk about your NCAA tournament run when you guys went to the Sweet 16.
Man, that joint was incredible too.
Yeah.
We started down in Austin, and we were a 2 seed. We did feel that we should have been a 1, having won the regular season and tournament in the ACC.
Yeah.
And that night finding out we're a 2 was like, all right, it is what it is. Let's go hoop.
Right.
Winning the first game, we played Pacific. They put up a fight, and we ended up, walking away from them in the end. And then the next game, playing against Illinois, who's obviously a perennial, powerhouse in college basketball.
Yeah, for sure.
One of my closest friends now, still Brandon Paul, playing on that team, and
Brandon
we
Paul
still talked
tough.
about that game. I mean, super tough.
Yeah, he was tough.
Yeah, so he's still playing.
Yeah.
But getting that win and then going to the Sweet 16 and playing in DC.
Yeah.
It was an incredible opportunity. We just ran up against a team that was ready. Marquette shot the ball great that day.
Yeah.
We had an injury, and we had a lot of sickness, and we had a lot of fatigue running through our team.
Yeah.
The thing about it is, it's like in that moment, that don't really matter.
It's a game of runs.
It's a game of runs, and I mean, you just got to be ready. Big Reggie Johnson, he got hurt. The night before that, we had some guys with like literal food poisoning.
Sheesh.
And we weren't even getting no sleep.
Yeah.
And one of them was my roommate, and I'm taking care of him till 3, 4 in the morning, making sure he was okay, all while I had a sinus infection.
That's nuts.
So, I mean, that month of March, and I tell people, like, that run was incredible, but we were in Miami for 3 days the entire month.
Yeah.
So, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough on the body. It's tough on the mental for sure.
A lot of traveling.
The run
Is
was
that
incredible.
something like on the back end that they don't really talk about as far as like the ACC tournament right into the tournament is just like no time to like adjust?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, because we went back to Miami Sunday night after we won in Greensboro, and we left Tuesday to go to Texas.
Yeah.
So, like, you don't get any time at all. I mean, not to mention we do have schoolwork that we're trying to catch up on at the same time, and Coach L took that very serious.
Yeah.
So we're flying in and we're having study hall right away because he's not going to allow us to not be on top of our academics.
Right.
But that helped because even that year, I was academic team all ACC, and that was the first time that happened in my career.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire.